Every time we get a new pixel art game on mobile, I'm always getting so hyped and excited because I love this kind of genre really much. Mostly, pixel art games have a small size with very reasonable requirement for a spec phone. Top 15 Best Game Pixel Art Android iOS 2023. New Pixel Art Game Android 2023. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Endless Wonder Roguelike. Endless Wonder Roguelike RPG. This is a new pixel art game with a very good combat battle. I love the way the character slashes his sword is really good. There is only one main character and we can forge the skill and also learn a new skill. But abilities are the most important because it will affect the damage that we give to the monster. We can have a fire element or thunder element. This pixel art game has a semi-open world, so we can walk around in the safety area and go to the portal to continue the quest. This is the new best action game pixel art RPG game on Android 2023 iOS. Pixel on Titan AOT. Pixel on Titan AOT. This game is a really good pixel art game with Attack on Titan pixel art style. The game is really challenging because we need to kill the Titan and target his head to kill the Titan. Every force we do needs an energy and will refill automatically. We should prevent the Titan from coming closer to the villagers and make sure they are still alive. Every time we kill the Titan, we will get a Titan soul. The function is to upgrade our main character status attributes, such as health, attack power, jump recovery, and jump consumption. Such a best graphic pixel art game mobile 2023. Electronic Girl Breakout. Electronic Girl Breakout. This game has 2D graphic with a roguelike genre, so we will earn new abilities in a certain stage or purchase it by the gold game. The gameplay is we should survive from a bunch of monsters in a countdown. Then we will move to the next level. We just need to move the character by the virtual path, and the weapon will shoot the enemies randomly and automatically. Take a chance on re-rolling gacha to get a new hero collection. The game is focused on action rather than the storyline. Tails Weaver R. Tails Weaver R or Tails Weaver M. This pixel art RPG game is one of the most anticipated pixel game RPG on mobile. The game has JRPG classical pixel game and combines with 2D graphic design, the boss monster and also the panorama around. The size is quite high for a pixel art game, but when you start playing it, then you will realize how amazing this pixel art game is. It has full of voiceover on every character, and on story, the character will be more active to speak. I would like to say this Tails Weaver R is one of the best open world pixel art game on 2023. The battle system has an auto mode, but we also can choose the skill manually. You also can do a gacha to strengthen your power. Most players really love to play this game because of the storyline, but I wish the developer would start making this game into English so we all can understand about the story then. Unknown Knights. Unknown Knights Pixel RPG. This pixel art game looks like the next level design. The graphic seems like pixel art with 2.5D. I'm enjoying the gameplay is playable on auto, and we can faster the game like 1.5 faster than a normal speed. Our main goal is to make sure we level up our heroes to make it easier to kill the enemies. Of course, with collecting and upgrading their status, items or equipment. There is a feature we also focus on, such as power up our village. I would like to say this is kind of an idle RPG with a pixel art style. El Ninja Pepe. El Ninja Pepe, such a nice platformer game RPG with pixel art samurai game as the main hero. We can use ninjutsu to dodge and throw a shuriken from a distance. Slashing with a sword with a melee weapon is a really good way to kill the enemies faster. Unfortunately, the language of the game is really difficult to understand. It's been downloaded by 100,000 players. New best offline hack and slash pixel art game RPG 2023. Liao Tianding. Liao Tianding, the end of the Peerless Bandit. This game is a 2D action RPG game with martial art style. We will be fighting with a bare-handed or foot and make a good combo in the air or on the land. Sometimes we can use a weapon like bazooka and a red sword. The visual graphic looks like we are watching the comic as the cutscenes. Look at the art style background, such a beautiful. It seems like this game is made by hand drawing to the graphic. Avoiding the obstacle is part of our mission to clear the stages. TMNT. TMNT, Shredder's Revenge. I know this pixel art game is a classical game, but seriously, this game has the best beat 'em up pixel art game on mobile, especially you can play it offline, but after you join the Netflix member. The character selection is exactly the same as the cartoon. The gameplay is we can make a combo, air attack, and counter the enemy's force. Remember to use an ultimate skill when it's ready to give an area attack range. Isekai Rondo. Isekai Rondo. I really give a full appreciation to Kemco Company. Seriously, this developer is super active to make a classical JRPG on mobile, especially Android iOS. Every game they make always has a big development and very fast progress, especially on the graphic quality is always enhanced. Kemco really has their own fans. Just taking an example in this game, it's really good in story with a perfect music background. Axie Infinity Origins. Axie Infinity Origins, the one and the only 2D games, has a perfect score on Play Store, which is 5 stars, and downloaded by 10,000 players. This achievement is so unreal, but if we see the graphic, it is really fun and enjoyable to play. It has bright colors and the characters. The gameplay is a turn-based RPG with card system. Our team will have an energy that needs to cast a skill on every character. The size of this 2D game is really small, it's only under 100 MB size. Such a best 2D game on Android iOS. Beat Heroes Quest. Beat Heroes Quest. The reason why I put this game on this list is because the developer is always updating the game that makes the player keep playing it. Even though the game has been released for a long time, but the total number of active players is really massive. We can make a guild and see the other players' equipment. The system is a pixel art turn-based RPG. Sword of Confalaria. Sword of Confalaria. Dear developer, please come on, bring it on to global please. We are so excited to play this best pixel art game with tactical gameplay. The music reminds me of classical JRPG games. The battlefield is very good, and also the battle mechanism is really easy to understand even you are a newbie in this genre. It seems the developer really focused on the story and the musical instruments that will make the player come deeper to the Sword of Confalaria. Hero Siege Pocket Edition. This game has a pixel art with a Diablo vibes. From the font title of the games and also how is the dark theme with a hack and slash RPG game. The movement control is the best, but the way we attack the enemy is manually, so we must aim the enemy with our right hand. Just imagine if this game has an auto target or just switch the target. We can easily get gold just by killing the monster. The number of the monster is really massive, but they have low HP, so it's still under control. Beat Dungeon 3. Finally, the third sequel of the dark fantasy pixel art action game, Beat Dungeon, came out to mobile with more variation of job selection and different battle areas. We can choose staff, sword, axe, and wands, weapons. Every character has their own battle arena. We just need to come closer to the enemies for attacking them. Even the skill and basic attack will target automatically. Only Victory. This pixel art game is full of strategy and tactical because we will control two characters at the same time just by tapping the character to the location we want to. We are able to get the new troops and help us on the battlefield. If the enemy's attack is out of control, then try to throw a grenade in an area and eat some food to heal the HP on every troop.